Am I the asshole for offering my friend to buy their apartment and rent it out to them? Honestly, it's gonna be a question of motive, but probably that the main character here, the Hopi, will be just doing that out of, I'm able to do it, I wouldn't mind, I don't lose much, and they are mad because they don't want to owe money to their friend. This is how it feels, you know? I may be wrong. Let's read. My friend Zoe and her boyfriend rent an apartment near us. They love living there, but their landlord announced he will sell it soon. Zoe and her boyfriend are devastated. They even talked to someone from the bank, and sadly they can't afford to buy the place. Okay, where I live, if it's a whole apartment building, and new landlord could not sell it. Sadly though, if the landlord is just having an apartment like a condominium, he will, like, the only way I can, as a owner, as a landlord, evict someone would be to say, I come here and I want to put my family inside that apartment. It's that, or for renovation. So, like, major renovation. So, in that situation, what I see here, probably just her being like, I can buy the place. You can't, I can. I would still rent it to you. My husband and I talked and realized that we have enough money to buy the apartment. I told Zoe and her boyfriend that we could buy it and they could keep living there. The only difference for them would be that they are sending the rent money to a different account from now on. Zoe's boyfriend lost it. He basically started yelling at us. He said he doesn't need us taking away his apartment than getting rich off his rent money. He said something about us making him buy an apartment for us. Yeah, no, I get this point. Because of the mortgage will be paid with his rent and we would be using him. He called us arrogant, among other things, and meanwhile, I'm baffled by his overreaction. It's so stupid. Honestly, like, Zoe's boyfriend here has this weird mindset where he thinks his rent money is just paying for the apartment. I'm sorry to let you know, but with the current state of thing in most city, a single home owner or like a single apartment owner does not really make ends meet by buying an apartment at first. Like, I'll explain. The mortgage I pay for my house, even if I was trying to rent it, I would not be able to get as much as I have to pay for my mortgage. And I don't have the priciest house. So for her, for OP, it's an opportunity to be like, okay, I don't mind losing a little bit of money every month. You will still pay the same thing, but I will on my side be able later to sell that back once you will be done with the apartment and like catch up on my money and a little bit of it's like forcing you to put money on the side, but as an asset instead of as an account. Zoe's boyfriend here is mad because he didn't get to buy it. He's not wealthy enough to buy it by himself. So Zoe is offering a pretty, OP is offering a pretty good deal. That being like, you're gonna still pay the same thing. You still are able to rent the place, and like your lifestyle stays the same. You are not putting money on the side at the moment by paying your rent. You will not under me as well, because why would I let you get rich or like put money on the side on my account, like at my loss? So that's a pretty good deal. Honestly, if they had a decent price for their apartment, a decent rent for their apartment, super nice. Oh yeah, there's that part also, man. You need to have renters that will pay their rents. Like, that sounds stupid, but like if I buy a 8-door, okay, basically like a block with 8 apartments, and I have 2 of those apartments that are not rented, I'm not breaking even. I'm probably at a loss, and I need to be able to cover for that loss for this to be working. Please said she would consider playing Lawnmower Simulator. Yes. And so I still back up the idea that this is a pretty freaking good deal. And I now would buy an apartment out of pettiness, not the hassle. Honestly, I love that answer. It's just perfect. But like, this is what I would do too, especially since it seems like Zoe might need a place to stay if things with the boyfriend go pear-shaped. Place to stay when things with the boyfriend go pear-shaped. What? I don't know. Like, is pear-shaped an expression that means like shit hits the fan? Oh, I love the fact that they just like emphasize when things go even more that's harsh. Yeah, no, there's no asshole thing here. That's a pretty freaking good deal. And worst case scenario, if the states of Zoe's boyfriend's finance are going better, like in 5 years, 6 years, and he's able to buy the apartment back, why not make a deal out of it? Like, why not say I'm willing to sell it to the market evaluation in a certain amount of time, and I will cut off like 15 or 20% of what your rent was over all these time as a cash down. Like, there's a way to make a deal out of that. That will be probably at the loss of OP, but like, that would be super nice for them. This is a golden deal. You're spitting on it, douchebag. So yeah, it's done. Damn, try to figure out, like, how can you put yourself in that kind of situation? Still feel okay with yourself.